Medical debt is destroying your ability to get approved for a mortgage or car loan right now, but it's not even on your credit report yet. In fact, you could have a 780 credit score and still get denied for $300,000 mortgage because of $8,000 in unpaid medical bills. Here's the thing nobody talks about. Medical debt and credit card debt are completely different creatures. They follow different rules, hit different systems, and destroy your finances in different orders. And if you don't understand the difference, you're about to learn the hard way. I'm breaking down the failure analysis today, why medical debt is the silent assassin of your debt-to-income ratio, and why it matters more than your credit score when you're trying to borrow money. *** pattern interrupt 1. Visual change / text overlay ***. Let's start with what most people get wrong. You think medical debt works like credit card debt, right? You miss a payment, it tanks your credit score, it shows up on your report and lenders see it. That's the framework you've built in your head. Wrong. Medical debt operates on a completely different timeline and through different channels. And that's actually worse for you, not better. Here's the real sequence. Day 1-30, you get a medical bill, you don't pay it, nothing happens to your credit score yet. The hospital or provider is still trying to collect it themselves. Zero impact on your borrowing power, supposedly. And this is the critical, but lenders are already seeing it. How? They're not looking at your credit report. They're looking at your debt-to-income ratio, and they're doing that by pulling your credit report and looking at accounts and collection status that haven't been reported yet. ** pattern interrupt 2. Text emphasis / graphic ***. Let me explain how DTI actually works, because this is where the wheels fall off. Your debt-to-income ratio is calculated like this. You add up all your monthly debt obligations, credit cards, car loans, student loans, mortgage, personal loans, and divide it by your gross monthly income. Lenders want to see your DTI below 43% for most mortgages. Some will go to 50% if your credit score is excellent, but that's the ceiling. Now, here's what kills people. Mortgage lenders don't just look at what's reporting on your credit. They look at what's obligating you. So that $5,000 medical debt sitting in a collection agency that hasn't reported yet. If the lender thinks you're legally responsible for it, they might calculate it as a $100-150 monthly obligation. That's money they're subtracting from your borrowing power. I'll give you a real example. Say you make $60,000 a year. That's $5,000 gross per month. You have $800 car payment, $200 credit card minimum, $0 medical debt reported on your credit. Your DTI is currently $800 plus $200 / $5,000 equals 20%. You're clean. You apply for $300,000 mortgage. Then the lender pulls your full file and sees pending $5,000 medical collection with an estimated $150 monthly obligation. Now your DTI is $800 plus $200 plus $150 / $5,000 equals 23%, still under 43%, so you're approved, right? No, not necessarily. Because the underwriter is going to question why you have unpaid medical debt. They're going to flag it as a risk indicator. They're going to scrutinize every other account, and if your overall financial picture is tight, they might deny you or require you to pay off the medical debt before closing. ** pattern interrupt 3. Quick stats / graphic ***, and here's the timeline most people don't know about. Days 1-180, medical debt is in purgatory. It's being collected, creditors are calling, but it's not on your credit report. However, it is visible to lenders through other means, prior to collection reporting, through verification letters, through the collection agency itself. Day 180-ish, the medical provider sells your debt to a collection agency. Now it hits your credit report. Your credit score tanks, sometimes 100-150 points overnight. Days 180-365, the collection agency reports the debt, it ages on your report, and your credit score slowly starts to recover. But here's the thing, even after it ages, it stays on your report for 7 years. So you could have months 1-6, invisible to credit bureaus but visible to lenders via DTI month 6-12, visible to credit bureaus, tanking your score, and visible to lenders years 1-7, visible to credit bureaus and lenders, aging but still their credit card debt. It hits your score immediately. At least then you know you have a problem and can act. Medical debt, it sneaks up. You don't know lenders are seeing it until you get that mortgage denial. ** pattern interrupt 4. Tone shift / direct address ***. Let me show you why this matters with a real scenario. You're 6 months into an unpaid $8,000 medical bill. Your credit score is still good, 785. You decide it's finally time to buy a house. You've been saving, your income is solid, your employment is stable. You get pre-approved by a lender for $350,000 based on your income and credit score. You start house hunting, you find the perfect place, you make an offer, it's accepted, now you go to full underwriting. The underwriter pulls your complete file, they see the pending medical collection. They send you a document request, please provide proof of payment or a letter from the provider stating this will be paid at closing. You don't have it. The provider is in the middle of collection attempts. They're not going to write you a letter. Underwriter denies the file pending resolution. You now have 2-3 weeks to resolve a debt you didn't even know was a problem when you applied. You're scrambling, you either 1. Pay the $8,000 in full money you were saving for closing costs, 2. Negotiate a settlement which might hit your credit report differently, 3. Get denied and lose your earnest money. This happens constantly. And it happens because people don't understand that medical debt operates outside the normal credit system. *** pattern interrupt 5. Key point emphasis ***. So what do you actually do about this? First, if you have any unpaid medical debt, call those providers now. Don't wait for collections. Medical providers have more flexibility in payment plans and settlement negotiations before they sell the debt to a collector. Second, if it's already in collections, get a letter from the collection agency showing the status. If they have a payment plan set up, get that in writing. Third, if you're planning to borrow money in the next 12 months, mortgage, car loan, anything, you need to proactively disclose medical debt to lenders and have a resolution plan ready. Don't let them discover it during underwriting. Fourth, know your DTI, calculate it yourself. All monthly debts / gross monthly income. If it's above 40%, you're in danger zone. Above 43%, most lenders won't touch you. Fifth, understand that medical debt removal from your credit report is different than other debt. Medical debt older than 180 days has different dispute and settlement rules. You might have options to remove it even if it's legitimate. *** pattern interrupt 6. Call to action building ***. The reason I'm breaking this down is because medical debt is one of the few financial problems where timing matters more than discipline. You can be perfectly disciplined with everything else, but one unpaid medical bill from a surgery or ER visit can derail a home purchase. It's not fair, but it's real. And the people who avoid this trap are the ones who understand that credit score and debt-to-income ratio are different animals. And medical debt is the one thing that can destroy your DTI.